Oh, that would scare me. Was that Sonic with a mask? Generic controlling the That Goes Moo here, back with another Scott the Woz video, and today we're doing the Great Mysteries of Gaming by Scott the Woz as we are trying to figure out the seasons of Scott the Woz. Apparently there are seasons to the Scott the Woz lore. You can check out my reaction to the last video, which was Game Stores, which was hilarious and very accurate. I'll leave my reaction to that right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a place on my channel, yes, I finally made a Scott the Woz playlist. I believe there are 18 videos in that playlist now, so enjoy that, binge watch it. That way you actually know which ones I have seen and which ones I haven't seen. So if you want to go through and pick out what the next one should be, a lot of people in the comment section are telling what the next video should do. I've been doing these past couple weeks. I think it's like 4 or 5 weeks straight of Scott the Woz videos, but I hope you've been enjoying them. I've been learning a lot about video games and the history of video games. I'm gonna be very curious and interested into hearing what the great mysteries are. So I see Pokemon, I see Mario, I see Luigi's Mansion, I want to say, and I have no idea what that game on top is, but the Great Mysteries of Gaming, I don't know why the of is so small there. Shout out to the patrons. I would not be able to do this if it was not for them. $3 a month to get you all my reaction videos a day early, and that's why people comment on the videos. Then people ask, like, how did you comment on this video? The video's been out for an hour. Your comment's a day old. How'd you do that? I'm like, you skipped the intro. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope I can make it a tiny little bit better because my couple days have been awful. I haven't cried yet today, so that's good, but I look forward to reading your comments. I read every single one of them, and I just really hope I can make your day a tiny little better. But let's go ahead and jump to the Great Mysteries of Gaming. Alright, the Scott the Woz lore as we continue through the seasons of Scott.
What's the first thing you think of when you think mysterious? Mysteries, right. There are so many questions that are left unanswered, like, what's the point? Why bother? And who cares? That's why I'm scouring the closet for answers to gaming's greatest mysteries, like, didn't Luigi say f***ing Mario Golf? Alright, we have the answer to why the Xbox One cases are the way they are, and...
Why?
Oh, hey,
the truth?
check this out, it's my first fan art of Madden. Okay.
What do you mean the first fan art? What?
Yeah, I got invited to a dinner party by Chet Shaft. He used to be my manager when I worked at Games on a Shelf, and then I quit / ran the store.
Last week's video.
I think I put this with all the other letters I don't want to deal with.
You have been cordially invited to a dinner party celebrating us all making it this far in life.
Traumatizing me.
I knew living would get me somewhere someday. Me and Chet aren't friends. We're more so he fucking hates me friends. But this dinner party seems to be an apology for lashing out at me.
You think you know how to run a business? I know a guy with a NASA shirt, okay? I earned
with
this
a what?
job.
I miss
this
the
is
lack
a very...
of trauma. I should probably stop by for just a bit. Now,
this
under normal
Peter Millar
circumstances,
shirt.
that means no stupid Nintendo game talk. I'm gonna be a little too busy at the dinner party. But I thought ahead. I pre-recorded myself talking about gaming mysteries.
Oh, nice.
Hey all, Scott here.
Oh God, I sound like that.
As a player of all things video games,
yeah,
I got
over that so fast.
Answers. Mysteries are what keeps humanity at the edge of their seats.
Well,
it's absolutely terrifying knowing you don't know something.
I've made
Is
thousands
the Loch
of
Ness
videos.
Monster real, or was it just a fist? But with video games, these things can be so complex and have such lengthy histories to them that either some things are just left unexplained, or theories and urban legends arise. These mysteries can range from, can you jump the flagpole in Super Mario Brothers, to, is Luigi f***ing dead? One of the most notorious urban legends in video games was with Super Mario 64 and Luigi in that game.
Like the
and
emoji
it wasn't
thing?
Whether he said f*** or not, because this isn't Mario Golf. He wasn't even there.
I haven't swung
See,
golf
up until
in like
Mario
3
64,
weeks,
we've had a pretty
sad.
good ratio of games with Luigi to games without Luigi.
And I'm sad for other
He was
reasons
playable
too,
in
but...
all the mainline Marios prior to 64. And then priorities shifted and Luigi wasn't playable. He didn't appear in the game whatsoever, not even mentioned. So of course speculation started to get a little wild, and I still have my picket sign from the protests. Why wasn't Luigi in Mario 64? Was he just that well hidden in the game? Well, ever since the game launched, many fans noticed this sign in the courtyard of Peach's castle. Now, under normal circumstances, it's gibberish, but when we slide the Virgin Gogs on, we can make out that it potentially says L is real 2401. Now, what does that mean?
No idea.
No sex for me, thanks.
Many took this as a hint, proof that Luigi was real alright, and he was in Mario 64 after all. So let's dissect this phrase. L is real 2401. Well, Luigi is real, and the only thing in Mario 64 with a number that high would be the number of coins in the entire game. After all, you get a star for collecting 100 coins in each level. That lends credibility to the fact there could be a reward for collecting every single coin in the whole game, and that reward would be related to the letter L. Problem is, there isn't 2,401 coins in Mario 64, so that's a problem. Well, as a bonus, collecting them all doesn't do anything. However, we can look into this even harder. L is real 2401 may just correlate to Paper Mario's release on the Nintendo 64. Luigi was real in that game. I saw him. And 2401 was the release date in North America.
Oh.
Kinda. So he didn't release on February 4th, 2001. It released on February 5th, 2001. Well, if this theory holds any truth, then Nintendo knew what the general release date of Paper Mario was going to be back when Super Mario 64 released. That terrifies me. Why were they planning that far ahead? What were their goals?
Yeah,
so
why?
Is
or is it just a
2401?
coincidence?
I have no idea. And frankly, this blank is so blurry that you can come up with various other phrases it may look like.
I don't know if that's real. It looks like it's 5 letters.
People were told it reads L is real 2401. That's what a lot of people see. I don't know what the Aka Room people's deal is. Luigi was planned for Mario 64 in a potential multiplayer mode, but was pushed off to the side. He was playable in the remake Super Mario 64 DS, though. All of life's problems are solved when the character's playable in Mario 64 DS. Now, a lot of mysteries within gaming can be classified under conspiracy
I think that's
theories.
Zelda, yeah.
Like,
I've never played Zelda. I plan on streaming it. I'm doing Devil May Cry right now.
Between this and the Moon Landing, I chose believing the less supported one. Majora's Mask
yeah, I
is
beat
one
Devil May Cry
dark
1
Zelda
today
title,
with
and most dads would not let their daughters date this game. It's creepy, it's depressing, and many have discovered how the story of the game correlates with death, what happens before and after death, dealing with death, and many have theorized that Link himself was dead and the entire game is basically his afterlife. There are lots of theories like this for some of which have turned out to be true.
Because I've been trying to avoid those.
Super Mario 3 was supposed to be a play. You see how it opens up with a curtain ride?
Oh, yeah.
Various platforms cast a shadow and have bolts on them like they were constructed as part of a set. Whenever a level ends, it's almost as if Mario was running off stage. This was a fan theory for the longest time until it was actually confirmed by Shigeru Miyamoto. Now, if this was an actual play, I could sit down and watch.
He just shakes his head yes.
Who wrote this?
I've never played a Mario game outside of Mario Kart.
Oh, hey y'all, Scott Wozniak, dinner partier here.
Jeb,
Party.
vegan.
Terry Lessler, veganer.
Officer Steelwool, justice supporter.
Rex Mose, school dance chaperone and historian.
Wendy's employee, Wendy's employee.
Oh, nice.
So how do you all know Chet?
He was a former vegan, and he bought milk.
That son of a bitch!
I pulled him over for money laundering.
I'm chaperoning his dinner party.
He stole a Baconator.
That son of a bitch!
I tanked the story managed and he convinced me to quit one of the only jobs I ever had. Now I'm living off of unemployment checks in fear.
Fear? This is
Hi, Chet Shaft, former Games on a Shelf manager, current doer of all things nothing.
What is on the table?
Welcome
Doer
to the Shaft
of things
Family
nothing.
Estate's first annual dinner party. My largest priority at the moment. Due to some prior obligations, I can't be there with you tonight.
Why?
But please, feel free to help yourself to an old Shaft family recipe.
This is Jimmy John's.
That is a giant Jimmy John. I've eaten numerous of those.
Parts of games that were just never understood and remained elusive for so long. In GoldenEye 007, on the very first level, players noticed a building in the distance. You can just barely see it, and
I don't see a building.
around about being able to grab a boat and make your way over there, potentially getting some rewards.
Why is that there?
This area is more or less placed there for show. While the developer's original intent was exactly what fans speculated, it was scrapped and just kept there as a scene setter. If that island didn't exist, the immersion would crumble. Everybody has their happy place. They wouldn't make the t-shirts if that wasn't the case. And mine is Shiverburn Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Such a fun level. There's fire and ice. Can't ask for much more than this. Sometimes I like to hit up to go into first-person view and look up at the mountains.
Who's watching? Are those aliens?
Everybody has their happy place, and mine is Fleet Glide Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. These ominous figures appear in Shiverburn Galaxy if you look up in first person. 3 beings just looking at you throughout the entire level. It doesn't matter where you are,
terrifying.
as long as you can look up at the mountains.
Who are they?
They'll be there, watching you. Now in Super Mario 3D Land, at the end of World 4-4, if you wait around, someone or something will fade in and fade out. Shiverburn Galaxy, I can sort of see these guys as a weird little thing accidentally getting thrown into the game. You know, they're inkblot tests. In 3D Land, this was a completely deliberate addition where one of the developers said, I want to make some kids shit themselves.
Oh, great.
The Shaft family would like to express their gratitude to
Also,
all
what's on the
attendees of
counter
dinner
here?
party tonight. Terry Lessler and Jet, thank you for your strong acts of veganism.
The
Carrots
sandwich.
wouldn't be the same without you. Rick Mose, without you, I wouldn't be an alcoholic.
Oh.
Rex!
Oh.
Mr. Steel Wool, thank you for your years of service. Wendy's employee,
Thank
you for your years of service. And Scott, without you, I wouldn't have lost my job at Games on a Shelf.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody. Please, help yourself to a complimentary table knife and dig in.
What do you mean table knife? What? Wait, what? That's a TV.
He's dead!
Alright, listen guys, I'm not one to leave the party early, but when people start getting murdered, that's where I draw the line.
So what, is it a murder mystery now?
Murdered. Yeah. Yeah, can you pick that up on the way home?
No, okay, we
What
can't
up? What?
leave. Okay, Chet said the party's over at 9. He's f***ing dead. We at least owe him this.
I'll stay. I'm free.
Listen,
Okay,
you
still
get
will.
the murder stench out of here by listening to some good old-fashioned video game mysteries.
Yeah, of course. Let's talk a series with just as many mysteries as it has dead civilians.
Somebody f***ing died!
Grand Theft
Yes.
Auto San Andreas.
Never played
A
it.
bit of something for everybody. Gunplay, driving, not Bigfoot. The existence of
Bigfoot, what?
in San Andreas has always been a huge
There was a
rumor.
Bigfoot GTA
Apparently
5,
within the
right?
forest, you could find Bigfoot lurking around.
This is also a game where ghost cars can chase after you.
A developer on the game stated that Bigfoot
sorry,
was
what?
in there at one point, but he was told to take it out for the final release.
Oh.
However, there's supposedly a 10% chance of seeing Bigfoot.
Only 10%.
There's
Why
also
is
no
it-
Bigfoot model in the game's code, so I don't know about this one.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound right.
hated Chet, right? Yeah. He's a born-again carnivore. He's led many to unemployment. He's money laundered. He's wronged all of us. Who's to say one of us isn't the killer?
That's right. If we can't leave, we might as well find out who viciously murdered Chet.
Oh, I love puzzles.
Guys, listen, one of us may
Also,
be a murderer, but we're all human at the end of the day.
how many of them have
Let's
glasses?
just listen to some gaming mysteries about Luigi and call it a night.
Oh.
Wasn't that the guy who said f***ing Mario Golf?
Luigi's Mansion.
Does he
Fucking
actually?
Scary, right? It's my
Game
go-to box
scared
set to piss
me.
myself to. Well, there are a few
This
parts of the
game
game
scared
that
me.
have some sinister and chilling
I was
implications.
scared playing this
like,
game.
That is what you call a dead baby.
Yep.
But there was one part in the third area of the game. After a bolt of lightning strikes, we can see Luigi's shadow is hanging in the air, implying that Luigi is hanging himself. Now,
What?
was this an intentionally chilling addition to the game, or was it a glitch due to the game's camera being at an angle
It
it's
might
not usually
be.
used to, which accidentally pushed Luigi's shadow up higher than usual?
Huh.
This is great. It's like a murder mystery with the murder and the mystery.
Yeah.
You're taking this pretty well, man.
Who's to say you're not the killer? You're acting pretty carefree right now for someone whose life's at stake.
It's a murder, not a tax audit. We'll be fine.
Well, what about the Wendy's employee? Nobody ever suspects the Wendy's employee.
Well, what about Steel Wool? He has a gun.
Jeb has a knife.
Yeah, for fun, not for murder.
I have-
Guys, deep down, we can all be a murderer if we want.
I have those.
Let's just get down to the bottom of this. By a show of hands, who here murdered Chet?
By a show of hands.
Damn it.
Some mysteries
Oh,
aren't
wait,
too sinister
Scott, what?
or just unknown aspects of games, like jumping the flagpole in Super Mario Brothers. I mean, when I played this game, I would sometimes think, I'm gonna do it. And guess what?
Can you actually jump over
I've
it?
never been able to live that down.
Wait,
This
can
game
you
is
not
engineered to
actually
make it hard to
clear it?
jump over the flagpole. I mean, it makes sense. What does anybody gain from that? Now, a famous level where you can do that is 3-3. With these platforms, it's more than possible to waste an afternoon. But the one people were always wondering about was World 1-1, the very first level. Is it possible? Yes, it is. F you, Nintendo.
Oh,
it's all due
okay.
to a glitch here. We gotta stand on this block here and wait for the Koopa Troopa to fall down the hole. Jumping up here at the right moment will hit him. Then he'll come back
But
and we have
then-
to follow him to the end of the level while grabbing a mushroom. Then we jump at the right moment to jump off of him to get over the flagpole. There are lots of glitches that have their own mystery behind them. Like
What?
with Pokemon Red and Blue with
Oh,
Pokemon
Missingno,
which
yeah.
stands for missing number.
I didn't even know
It's a
what that
glitch where
was
the game basically has
until
no
I did
idea what
Starter
Pokemon
Squad.
should appear, but it's kind of taken on a life of its own. People refer to Missingno as if it's an actual Pokemon when it's just a jumble of code. Super Smash
Yeah.
Bros. Melee's Daisy trophy has a third eye on the back of her head.
Ugh.
I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm not surprised.
Listen, maybe the murderer isn't one of us. Maybe the murderer's hiding somewhere in the building. We should split up into groups. That way, we can't all get murdered.
I like
realized
it.
he wasn't in the
Feeling
building.
lucky tonight.
Okay, so if any of you die, you have to tell me, okay?
Wait, look!
Also, did they like film this at like a church? It kind of reminds me, giving me a
It
church
looks
setting.
like whoever the killer is had dark hair.
Oh, good. That narrowed it down a bit.
Final Fantasy VII features the death of
Yeah.
Aerith. However, many
What-
rumors
what do
floated
you
around
mean?
about being
How do
able
you
to
do the
stop that
spoil-
from happening and keep her in your party.
Shout out the Final Fantasy
You
7
cannot.
Bridge.
A lot of these mysteries are formed by what fans want to see, or what the game says and just never elaborates on. Street Fighter 2, Ryu says the infamous phrase, "You must defeat Shenlong to stand a chance." Now, I'm sure the localization team at the time said, "Oh yeah, people will like this. It really makes Ryu seem determined to win." When in reality, everybody said, "Who the fuck is Shenlong?" It was a mistranslation of Ryu stating, "If you cannot overcome the Shoryuken,
Why-
you cannot win."
why
There's
is
a
his
lot
leg
of
so
mystery
long?
surrounding who Shenlong was for the longest time, with the magazine EGM just refusing to put out the flames. They were well known for their April Fool's hoaxes, and one of them happened to be details on how to find Shenlong and some background to the character.
Wow,
Capcom
we're
themselves have
trolling
joked
a
about the
magazine?
character, fake announcing him for Street Fighter 4, and similarly, the original Mortal Kombat featured some extra code, Ermax, and many thought Ermac was a secret character.
No.
They added him eventually.
Wait, it became a character? Was it actually supposed to be a character?
So now that we're all alone, we're all friends here.
Who the fuck are you?
We're just gonna cut to the chase. Were you the murderer?
The only thing I kill is not abstinence.
So it's possible you killed him.
That's impossible. I hate murder.
So do I. But you don't see me bragging about it.
You know, that's it. I've had it. Good luck not murdering people. Murderers.
What is going on? It's a, like, dinner mystery murder thing. Murder mystery?
Tomb Raider was infamous for the rumor of the nude code, a secret cheat code that would make the character Lara Croft completely nude for players 13 and up. Yeah, that just
13 and up
doesn't.
That's
work.
it.
Lara Croft was a sex symbol in gaming, and the idea of a PlayStation.
I played
1
Tomb Raider, but
naked,
not
well,
this
who
version.
doesn't like that? The developers always
I played the
teased fans
remasters,
about the
like,
code,
what, a year or
making
two
it
ago?
obvious that it was very
It's on the
unlikely
gaming
it
channel.
actually existed, but never fully denying its existence either. Obviously, to keep people desperately wondering. It was later confirmed that a nude code never existed.
Yeah, I know I might get murdered
Shocking.
tonight, but I don't care. Who the f ever thought this was real?
I died.
It's like Among Us.
Lung cancer. The murderer not only killed Chet, but peer pressured Jevin to death.
He was like that when I got here.
Well, that was that video. That wasn't
There's a
mine.
sound test option after inputting a code.
Sonic.
When we're at the sound test, we can listen to all the sounds and music in the game, and if we select these specific options and hit start,
what happens? Oh,
I
that
just
would
wanted to
scare
listen
me.
to music. This screen is infamous and incredibly
For what?
bizarre.
Was
We
that
have
Sonic
24
with a
Sonics
mask?
a human face. Somebody
Human
wanted
face.
this. Now, of course, with the mustache, it's obvious this is supposed to be Sonic fused with Mario. The Japanese text translates to "Fun is Infinite, Sega Enterprises, image by Majin." Now, Majin
Why?
apparently means the devil. I knew something was up with this game. In actuality,
alright.
Majin refers to Masato Nishimura, as Majin was his childhood nickname. So it's
Oh.
fine. This screen is fine. I mean, it's not like this screen is going to kill me at a dinner party or
It
anything,
might.
so
Wait
it's
a
fine.
minute.
It's a common saying.
The Legend
Is
of
it
Zelda:
a-
Link to the Past's biggest mystery for
I
many
think we're
people
getting
was the
Zelda
existence
spoilers.
of the
Oh, no.
Chris Houlihan room, a room named after the winner of an Nintendo Power contest.
I mean, I'm gonna forget
you can
all
get to
this
it in
by
a
the
few
time I
different
ever
ways,
play
and
it.
it's just filled with rupees. Yeah, that's
I
cool.
don't
Or
know how to
whatever. I
stream
want to
it.
see him in Smash Brothers as much as the next guy, but what about a secret that's not only in a Zelda game, but numerous other Nintendo games as well? Totaka's song is a little ditty normally hidden in games composed by Kazumi Totaka. Luigi's Mansion, Mario Paint, Link's Awakening, Yoshi's Story, Mario Land 2. It's hidden in so many games. But there are a few games Totaka has worked on where it's
Is this
still
like a
hasn't been
newer
found.
Luigi Mansion?
Many have thought the sound of the tennis ball hitting the racket in Wii Sports was Totaka's song. If you play
Huh?
each hit together, it may sound like it, but that may be due to your brain telling you to think it's playing
That's-
Totaka's song.
that's the
Weirdly
thing
enough,
that
a
can
game
happen.
that straight up directed Wii music apparently doesn't have Totaka's song in there at all.
Well, that'd be too
I mean,
obvious.
It may be hiding in there, but I think we know everything Wii music ever had to say. It has nothing to hide.
I don't know what
right?
Wii music even is.
Ah, Terry's dead.
Aw, well.
Great. Now there's only 4 people listening.
Now, there's only
Only
one
four-
thing more addictive than reading actual mysteries
What game
about
is
video
this?
games.
Is that Resident Evil?
Reading fake mysteries about video games.
Creepypasta.
The creepypasta is big here on the internet. It's all about
I
using one
didn't
of
know it
these
was a
to scare the
website.
fuck out of some kids. These are internet scary stories, and lots of them have to do with video games. They almost always have to do with some kid buying a used copy of a game, and it's haunted. There's
That's a
disturbing imagery
thing?
and weird things happening while playing the game.
How much time did
What
that
the
take
hell
somebody
are
to
these
even
ghost
do?
priorities?
Yeah.
We should just call the police already.
Yeah, really. Right there.
We should just draw from a hat. Figure out who's the murderer.
Yeah,
That's
in
not
real
how
time,
that
trying
works.
to figure out who the murderer is. If somebody just wants to step up and be the murderer so we can all go home, I'm all for it.
Alright, Scott, Steel Wool. Rex, you're dead.
But while
Oh.
creepypastas are
Oh,
fake mysteries
okay.
about video games, how about real-life mysteries about video games?
Lost of Yours,
In
that's not good.
2007, Madden 08 released to the masses, but
Madden
weirdly enough,
08.
it got prequels each year prior. Madden 1999 released and was the first one to do so without Uncle Madden on the cover. No. This one
Uncle
featured
Madden.
an athlete, and it's been a tradition
Marshall Faulk?
for almost every athlete who made the Madden cover to soon after get injured. This
Oh,
is
the Madden curse.
And if we're
It-
not careful enough, it'll get us too. Who would have thought Madden on your
It's
chest could
not.
lead to injuries?
It's fine.
Maybe there's a gas leak or something. Maybe that's why everybody's.
It's not really much of a thing now. There's
Thanks, I
multiple
was talking.
cases. Also, he had the purple lightsaber.
Mask, who are you?
He had the purple lightsaber,
would've
so
guessed?
makes sense.
Getting murdered is the least of my concerns right now. Why did you do it?
Chet deserved it. He laundered.
He
I was too
laundered.
shy to mention that I was the one that killed him, so I thought it'd be easier to kill everyone.
Really?
That's an introvert right there.
Parasites, and that's your reason?
Yep.
Like that 6.
There's worse reasons.
You ever hear of the Madden curse?
Yeah. Oh, he's on the Madden cover now. That's so
I
smart.
did it. I solved the mystery.
I have seen a lot of murders in my day, and all 6 of them were today. The guys are all getting treated for murder at the hospital. They should all be fine. I'm pretty happy nothing happened to me, though. I have jury duty tomorrow, which means I can't die. If I don't show up, I'll go to prison.
Dude, I remember, oh god, one time I got a jury summons, and I was like, what do I wear? Pants? Oh, I don't actually own a pair of long pants. Everything I had was just shorts at the time. Like, my wardrobe was nothing. Like, I literally had, like, 3 pairs of cargo shorts and, like, 5 shirts. That was rough. 1 pair of shoes, no pants, like, 3 pairs of cargo shorts that were all the same shorts, just different colors, and, like, 5 shirts. That was it. That was my wardrobe. I could put it in a backpack. Those are some rough days. Actually, some of my earliest YouTube videos, you could see me actually wearing, like, athletic shirts, like, plain shirts are like of like athletic material, because that was I literally just had stuff for, like, you know, gym class in school, even though I started doing reaction content in 2018 when I was 21 years old. But yeah, no, I didn't have a big wardrobe. That is terrifying. That Sonic with a human face is nightmare fuel. Missingno, the Madden curse, he really likes Madden. I wonder if he does anything about the college football game that came out. But yeah, I think the Madden game's actually about to come out here in a couple of weeks. I don't know, I haven't played Madden in years, but I used to play nothing but sports games, so I understand his love for playing Madden 08. And I did the Madden 08, a very Madden 08 Christmas. You can check that. It's on the channel, also in a playlist that I have made. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to reading your comments, and let me know what the next video should be. And if you see somebody that, you know, has a good idea for what the next video should be and you agree with it, definitely like it as a way to tell me, because people will tell me different videos that they want me to get to, and not, like, they might miss something out of a video that I should watch. So yeah, if you see one that you agree with and that's the right choice, definitely like it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it made your day a tiny little bit better. I hope you'll subscribe to some of the future videos. But until the next one, take care and key to music.
We were playing